So, out of all the recent leg sessions I've had so far, including the period where I attempted the smaller program, I will probably say this was one of the hardest sessions I've ever had. And there was nothing spectacular in hindsight with the rep scheme or even the weight, right? And I think it was mainly because I was really going out of my comfort zone in this particular session. This consisted of going at a much heavier weight and in a rep range where I was somewhat not uh, very well versed in, right? And I typically keep myself in the lower reps, so 3 to 5 reps, and just mainly intense high singles and heavy sets, right? This session, there was a medium of like a heavy weight, so 100 kilos, including high reps, right? So very high volume, 4 sets of 9. Well, if I look back at it, it's not even that much of a very high volume set, right? But it was a weight that I was super, it was super hard. I struggled a lot, and although I managed to get all the reps in, I felt as though I was not utilizing my bracing as properly simply because I didn't have like that aerobic capacity, right? I just got completely out of breath, and I just felt super fatigued after holding my breath and just like bracing really, really hard each rep, right? And I think that's what compromised my lower back because I started to use it, my erectors and my posterior chain significantly more because of my lack of engagement in my abdominal muscles, right? I think it's a pretty bad habit, and overall, I just need to get used to these heavier weights and these, I guess, doing heavier weights at higher reps, right? So I did this session with a friend. He was the calisthenics athlete that I mentioned beforehand. He's got a crazy back strength, right? So I think I mentioned it in my past video, but I also do squats with him as well, right? So I try to keep I guess we both try and keep the athleticism holistically with calisthenics based in your upper regions, your upper areas, including as well as your lower bodies, right? Now, going on with this, 4 sets of 9 is something I'm not comfortable with, right? Even if you said 4 sets of 8 or 4 sets of 6, whenever you get beyond that 6 rep range, I start to feel as though it's beyond my comfort zone and something that I can't really adapt myself as well with, right? Because I don't find myself to be as efficient with being able to brace myself consistently and holding my breath for each rep, right? Now, this may be an issue of I guess you could say it's an issue of my aerobic capacity. I'm probably hypothesize more so to my ability to be handling heavier weights at higher reps, but there may be a level of overall conditioning, right? Because I have been limiting my cardio work, just like the occasional skipping and running, and I didn't really prioritize it as much, right? And actually, when I look back at my program, I was meant to do 4 sets of 9 at 95 kilos. Also, just looking at this video, this was my friend. He's never done a Nordic, like a full Nordic, and he just did it, and he surprised both me and him, right? Because he just went down and just pulled it right back up. It was a pretty crazy sight, and it's amazing it's very impressive. So yeah, I decided to finish off my workout with just Nordic curls just to get these hamstrings going up, get a good pump and contraction, and with the hyperextensions for my lower back. And going into those hyperextensions, I feel as though I've conditioned my lower back quite a bit. It's getting a bit stronger, and I feel like I'm better able to handle weights without any I just feel a lot more braced and tense while holding the heavier weights, right? When I lift up the weight and I move backwards, there's no wobbling, there's no discomfort or anything that makes me feel wary. I just feel very keen in holding the weight, and to the point where I'm just I have this level of confidence where I'm able to hold the weight, and then all that matters is just bringing it down and doing those reps. So in that sense, I guess putting myself in those regions of higher volume it's a very nice experience. It's something that I need to get a lot more accustomed to, and something I'm hoping to work on in the future. So yeah, that was basically the main insights of today, and I'll finish it off here.